Here we have the answer key of the classwork dated 22nd March. As a first question, you have to classify the numbers from root 1 to root 100 as rational and irrational. So you may go through this full sheet, or simply there would be only 10 rational numbers, and rest 90 are gonna be irrational numbers from root 1 to root 100, simply because all perfect square root of all perfect squares are rational, and square root of all non-perfect squares are irrationals. So there are only 10 perfect squares from 1 to 100. Okay, and those are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. So these are gonna be rational, and rest are gonna be irrational. So you may go through your answer 1. There should be only 10 rational numbers. Secondly, as a part of question 1, you are also supposed to simplify your irrationals. Means amongst 90s, those irrationals are to be simplified, which can be simplified. Okay, so you may go through this again, and you can look for the simplified irrational. Just like here, root 20 is, it's 2 root 5, which, or you can say 2 times root 5 or 2 into root 5. Okay, we simply call it 2 root 5, but the operator between them is multiplication. So this is the way we simplify them. So this was all about simplifying irrationals. Now coming over to question 2, filling up this table. So these are irrationals and you have to add them. See, as I explained in the resource video, whenever you have to operate two irrationals, the irrational should be in simplified form. So here root 2 are in simplified form, root 3 is simplified, root 6 cannot be simplified further, although 6 can be prime factorized, but there is no point prime factorizing it because the irrational itself cannot be simplified. Root 18 is an irrational which can be simplified to 3 root 2, and root 12 to 2 root 3. Now if we have to add them up, so as I said earlier, these are to be treated as literal, as root 2 is a non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. So it just keep on going endlessly till thousand, millions, till infinite places. Its digits will keep on appearing without any repetition. Okay, so in a way you can say the true value is unknown. That's why they are considered as literals. And so the best way to add them up is like x plus x is 2x. So root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. Now root 2 and root 3 is x plus y. So this is the answer. Similarly here it's the simplified form for root 8. Instead of considering root 2 and root 18 as x and y, the simplified form became 3 root 2, so this can be considered as x and 3x, and that's why the answer is 4x. Okay, so the main thing is here. You have to focus on here. If something is still unclear, please post it. Here you have to multiply. So root 2 into root 2, x into x is x square. Okay, so x square means square of root 2. So because it is square root of 2, so its square is gonna be 2 only. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. Okay, so whenever you have any square of any root, the simple answer is the number itself inside the root. Here when we multiply root 2 root 18, one way out is this, even this would work because this is root 2 into 3 root 2. So root 2 into 3 root 2. So this is x into 3x. X into 3x is 3x square. So this is 3 and x square. Square of root 2 is 2. No? Because this is square root of 2. So its square is gonna be 2. Okay? So it's 3 into 2, 6. So in fact here you can multiply root 2 into 2 root 3. So that will become 2 into root 6. So simply when we add root 2 plus root 3, they cannot come under single root. And why it is so, that I'll explain in the next module. Okay, so root 2 plus root 3 is root 2 plus root 3. They cannot put under single root. But root 2 into root 3, they'll get multiply. They cannot be added, so cannot be put under a single root, but they can be multiplied and can be put under a single root. This thing will get clear in the next module. So for tomorrow session, you will be getting more sums for operating irrationals. If anything is unclear, please post.